Job, please.
Camel guide.
Essential.
Age between 24 and 35. Previous experience as a guide. Knowledge of herbal medicine useful.
And salary.
Between £400 and £900 per month, depending on experience, plus accommodation.
Applicant accepted.
Camel trekking across a hostile desert like this one is not about luxury, and the holidaymakers are paying for that genuine wilderness experience. And part of that is to ride on rather large, grumpy camels. I was to train as an assistant to guide Sefi Hanegbi, and my job would be to help look after them. But first, we have to make friends. Seth, is he going to spit?
No. It's llama and alpaca that split.
You can tell he's mean.
Sometime. If you will succeed with him, we will succeed with all of them.
Oh, let's be positive
but again,
about this.
First, you make a special noise like...
Like a camel noise?
And then you will sing. That's right. It's fog. Okay.
Smell!
Yes.
Oh, his breath! Oh, that's disgusting! You've got halitosis, mate. Oh. I know I'm going to come off. Oh, he's got a spine. This is really uncomfortable. What's it like for you? Because I'm suffering. You forgot to tell me how I get down from this position. The trekkers who had arrived the night before were still asleep. I checked I'd packed all the right supplies for our 3-day trek. The food is vegetarian, as meat would go off in the heat of the desert. Next, I prepared my new friends. He's got out. Can I help you? Come on, come here, come here. Come on, come on. Naughty. Come on, sit. You're just wondering what I'm doing, don't you? You just think I'm hanging around. Oh, well, stand then, I don't care. All I had to do now was convince the trekkers that I knew what I was talking about. Well, everybody, welcome to the camel trek. The way to kind of win a camel's heart, so I believe, is a nice scratch just behind the eye in the socket of the skull. And I think that goes down a treat. When you get up on this, try and get your right leg, that's it.
No, you're riding it backwards.
That's it. Oh, that's it. Okay. And then when I get Shadiq to stand, I recommend you hold front hand back and lean back a bit. So, do you want to give it a go?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. So we were finally off into the wilderness. No mod cons and no luxuries. Just plenty of water, food and sleeping bags. Come on. Not taking any rubbish from you, matey. We were going to be travelling around 10 miles a day. The trekkers took it in turns to ride the camels, but Sefi and I had to walk the whole way. As the guide, it was Sefi's job to show the trekkers the sights and to make sure they were all okay.
We have a minor problem here. Our sandal's gone in.
Oh no! Have we got any wire we could make a hook?
You know that one of your...
I tell you what,
Are you a good
while I
fisher?
get lunch, why don't you all have a go at getting this?
Good idea.
Because you must be starving.
Right. Yeah,
More
don't.
road? Which one? More?
Lunch consists of a staple diet of dried fruit and nuts. I should have packed enough for 3 days. announcement to make. I know you've walked miles.
Yeah.
I've made a major boo-boo. I haven't brought enough food. This is your lunch.
That's it.
I don't know what to do. I mean...
Go to our base. Make
You can
some
walk back.
arrangement. Yeah, really,
big
you
deal.
can do that.
Well, look, I'll do that, and,
We will eat it.
Let's get it while it's there.
Pineapple up. Who wants a tiny bite?
Camel.
Hang on.
Hey, this is Toyah here. I'm with the Trek, and we're at a well called Beer Mill Hen.
Who wants a little bit of pineapple? A little bit? Toyah, our camel's edible.
Okay, if you go through to Wadi Metek, you know where Wadi Metek is?
I'm just getting the map out.
Like, if you follow the trail down, you'll come to a road, and when you stop at the road, we'll meet you there.
Thanks, Mark. We'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
Good. Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you how to tie your horses for when we
Horses?
camel. Sorry.
How do I get under the leg? He knows he has
Okay, I've got
control.
him. Although Steffi and I had to walk for hours, there was no rest when we came to our overnight stop. We had to set up camp, but no tents. On this holiday, you sleep in the open. This guy has been carrying something like 250 kilos today. So it's really important to massage the circulation back. The trekkers had a similar idea.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? I'm in trouble.
No, you're not.
I am. Have you got my provisions?
Of course. We didn't really get much to eat today, did we? Oh, we didn't have anything so much.
Sleeping under the stars might sound romantic, until you get the call of nature, that is. Now, where was that rock?
Toyah? Toyah? No. Good morning. Probably you don't tie one of the camel well. He ran away.
Oh, no.
Maybe back home. Look here. Maybe you will follow his footprint. I will continue with the people here.
Okay.
Cooking food, making breakfast. Okay?
Yes.
You feel...
No, I'm just sorry, sir. I'm just waking up. I just grab him and drag him back here.
Yeah, take some water with you, you know.
Okay. Looks disturbed. I just can't tell. Oh no! What am I going to do?
No, but I have to teach you how to use this libe.
Oh, good news, good news. It's pretty likely this camel's got one leg still tied, so it's only got one front foot, which is really worrying me because there's some really bad terrain around here. Oh, wow! Don't move. Where have you been? Right, you're coming with me. I'm so pleased to see you, I can't tell you off. Except he's not going to have any confidence in me now. You haven't got me into such trouble. Oh, shut up.
Oh, Toyah is coming. Oh, Toyah.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very, very
Now it's a
thirsty.
lesson for you.
What did I do wrong?
To tie it well the camel.
Well, I thought, when I found him, he wasn't tied.
Of course, you open it.
I know, but, you know, I thought I'd find him
No, you have-
slowly hobbling.
We will practice it again.
Have I missed breakfast?
Yes, you first breakfast,
Oh.
but you know, something left, you know, I have some pita bread somewhere.
Are you exhausted?
No, I'm not exhausted, I'm just ratty. Another day, another 10 miles.
You know, Toyah, we have to reach Mount Bear. This is our ending of our tour. Maybe you want to lead the people.
Yeah, I'd love to.
You know,
I will go and round up the tribe.
okay, let's go.
Okay, everybody.
Political embassies.
I'm going to be your guide for the next day and a half. So do you mind getting to your camels and we'll set off? Because I want to be at base camp before tonight.
Really?
Yep.
And you think we'll trust you?
You've got no choice.
Do you really know what you're doing?
Read my lips. Chop, chop, come on. Come on, children.
All right.
My first task was to lead the group to our overnight camp, which wasn't too difficult. I just had to make sure I stayed on the marked path. My big problem was I had no information to give my trekkers along the way. Then I think it's time to start preparing the supper. And as I'm the boss, I think you should be the chef tonight. There's a knife. Have a nice time. I'm really enjoying the trekking. I think, you know, as long as you've got the stamina, there's no problem there. But what I'm having great difficulty with is tour guiding. You need a lot of knowledge, and I haven't got that knowledge. I mean, Seth has been brill. Everything I am telling these people, he's told me. But this whole country is steeped in tradition and myth and very famous stories, and I don't know them all. But I'm getting on with these guys okay. Well, we're very close to the Rift Valley here, so we've got many gradients thanks to earthquakes. And what we have here is a waterfall. Obviously not working at the moment, but we are close to the season where we're going to have that rain, and where we're walking will become a river for a very short while. Narrow. Now, I'm going to pick some of this. Now, I'd like a volunteer, please. Perhaps, see, just scoop that up in your hands. Now, just add a little water and then just lather it up. There you go, desert soap.
Wow, that's really...
My final challenge was to get them all up the mountain. The slight problem being, camels absolutely hate going uphill. Come on. Come on! I'll shout in your ear so loud it'll make my friend.
She improved. It was a bit difficult at the beginning.
I was impressed by her cheerfulness and her hard work. She just didn't stop.
She just kept on going when she was exhausted. I enjoyed every minute of it, actually.
Like the view!
Very good.
Good
Very
teacher.
good. Very good.
The landscape and the people, Sefi, and new friends here are just fantastic, and you can't ever replace those things. They're more valuable than anything else. So, okay, I was a lousy tour guide, but I enjoyed the experience.